Let's continue our project in Onshape. We've previously made the engine assembly and the blower assembly. Now we're going to create a frame part that the engine and the blower are going to sit on in the top level assembly. Let me go to the plus sign to create a brand new part studio. Let me start out by renaming this part studio. I will right click on the tab and then rename it to frame. I think this is going to be the only part in this part studio. And this part will start off in this video. We're going to make 2 different sweeps, so that will require creating 4 different sketches, 2 trajectories, and 2 profiles. And so for the main sweep, for the main body, let's select the plane called top. Right mouse click, new sketch. Right mouse click, view normal to the sketch plane. And it's going to start out over here. We're going to start off with 5 lines, and we're going to go down and make it over sort of like in this quadrant. So let me pan everything up. And I'm going to start by creating my lines. And I'm not going to concentrate on getting it the right size because I'm probably going to be way off. I'm just going to keep it here in this sort of like frame. Then let's go over here, down, and then here, about so much, and then down. Let's make sure it stays vertical, and then down over here. Oh, make it horizontal too. And so that is good. Let me hit the escape key to get out of line creation. Let's put on an overall dimension for this. And so we'll pick this line, and this line go out over here, and this is going to be a value of 560. And now we can zoom out and get everything and grab this dimension. All right, let's see other dimensions. This is going to be a value of 110. And let's see, before I throw in any other dimensions, I need to have a couple of fillets on these sharp corners. So let's do that. Let's go to Sketch Fillet, and we'll pick this one, and then this one, and then left click. And this is going to be a value 125. I just made one of a value 125. That's why I'm getting the value again. So that is good. And we still have some blue. We need 2 more different or 2 or 3 more different dimensions. Let's create a dimension for this width, and this is going to be 150. And then this is going to be a value of 250. And this last one is going to be a distance of 160. And everything is in black. That's everything that we need for our first trajectory. And I'm going to start renaming things. This is going to be the sweep 1 trajectory. And then hit the check mark. Let me rotate everything, and we're going to sketch in our profile right on the plane called right. Let's right mouse click, new sketch. Right mouse click, and we will view normal to the sketch. Let me zoom in a bit. And so let's start out by, we're going to create half of our profile and then mirror it. And so this is basically going to be an eye shape, so we're going to do half of an eye. So let's go out over here, and then up a little bit, and then in a little, and then up, and then out. Oh, let me make sure it focuses on there. I want to make sure that it snaps. And then up a little, and then back here. Okay, let's hit the escape key, and let me zoom in a little bit so you can see things. And we know that this top and this bottom should be the same width. So let's throw in an equals, equal here and equal there. And then we can start mirroring everything. Let's go to the mirror tool, and then we'll select a mirror line. And for the entities, I'll just pick them one by one. Go around the loop here. Oop, did I get the last one? There we go. Now we have everything shaded. Let's dimension. And so we need a dimension for the overall width from here to here. And this is going to be a value of 60. And then the inner web here is going to be much thinner than what we have. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to be a value of 7.5. And let's see, we need to have a dimension for this height, and this is going to be a value of 10. And let's see, I'm still getting a little bit of blue in here. Why am I getting blue? Oh, we need a dimension for the overall height. Let's dimension from here to here, and then put this in there. Make that 60. There, everything is black. Okay, I was missing a dimension. So this is good. Let's rename this. This is going to be our sweep 1 profile. Hit the enter key, hit the check mark, and now let's reorient so that we can see everything. All right, so now we are ready to create our geometry. So for our first sweep, let's go to the sweep tool, and we're creating a new one for the face. I'm going to select here. And then for the sweep path, let's click in that area to give it focus, and then pick our different entities around here. And we see the main frame coming along. So that is good. Let me rotate around here. And so now I can hit the check mark. Let me unclutter the screen by using the keyboard shortcut P to turn off the planes. And then we're going to have another sweep created about over here. And since I know where the sweep is going to start, I am going to create a mate connector instead of a sketch plane, because that'll give me a nice little origin where I want my sweep to start. So let's create our mate connector. Rather than create the mate connector first, let's create it in the sketch. Let's go to sketch. Then we can click on this button to create a mate connector on the fly, and we'll start it here. There we go. I'm getting it with the blue edge pointing away from the eye profile. And then we're going to use this little button to edit the mate connector. And let's see, we want it to move in the negative blue direction, the negative Z direction. And so this is going to be negative 110. And then we want to move it over to the right in the red direction, so that would be x. So we're going to make x a value of minus 20. There we go. And so now we've got a mate connector defined for the location of our sketch plane, but it will also give me a location for the sketch. And the sketch is going to be 3 lines. So let's create a line. It's going to start right here. And that's one of the advantages of using mate connectors for locating sketches. And then go over here, and then basically down to here. Let's hit the escape key. And then we know that we want to have some symmetry. Let me right mouse click and view normal to the sketch plane. Yeah, this is definitely not symmetric right now. What'll help is if we make a construction line. Let's have a construction line, and we'll have it snap right to the midpoint. We can go right straight down. Let me hit the escape key. And now we can start throwing in a few different dimensions, or let's throw in symmetry first. Let's go to symmetry, and let's pick this, and we want to make sure that these endpoints are symmetric. That's good. It adjusts. Now we can start throwing in some dimensions. Like we want this to be a value of 125. And then let's do the height dimension from here to here. Did I get it? There. There we go. This is going to be a height of 97.5. And then we want to dimension the distance between here and here. And this is going to be 185. And that is our sketch for our trajectory for the second sweep. Let's rename this. Sweep to trajectory. Hit the enter key, and then hit the check mark. And then we can create a sketch for our profile for sweep 2, let's go to the sketch tool and select this surface. Let me view normal to it. And so I'm looking for that. Let's see, we have this point here, start of our trajectory. We're going to let's create a rectangle that is centered on there. We're going to make 3 rectangles. Let's make a rectangle, and it's going to be about, just want to make sure it's not snapping into anything. And then we can create a corner rectangle. We're going to create a couple of them. Now I'm going to let it snap here. Oh, you know, let me snap out a little bit. Okay, about yay big. And then let's see, let me create another, let me snap onto there. There, letting it snap to both of those entities. Let me snap there. There we go. So if you hover over something, that'll help make it sort of like stick. Okay, so let's see, and what'll also help in here is to have some symmetry. So let's put in a center line, construction line, and let's see, let me focus on here. Okay, let me view normal. Let's zoom in over here. Now we can start putting in some symmetry. Let's make symmetric in this and this. And let's see. We should have symmetric already between this and this, I think. And let's see if we can start dimensioning. Let's go to our dimension tool, and we're going to dimension the overall width. And this is going to be a value of 60. And the overall height is going to be 60 as well. And oops, looks like we don't have equals. Let's go to equals and make this and this equal. And let's dimension that. This is going to be a dimension of 10. Essentially, it's the same sketch as we had before. And then the middle, let's dimension this, and this is going to be a value of 7.5. Okay, that is good. Everything is in black. Once again, let's rename this, and let's call this our sweep to profile. Hit the enter key, hit the check mark, and let me zoom out a little bit, and so we can see all of our stuff. And so now let's create our second sweep. We'll click on the sweep tool. And then we'll select our 3 faces. Oops, zoom in the wrong direction. Okay, so those are our faces. Let's select our path. And so we'll select 1 line, 2 line, 3 line. And we're going to get a little gap there, and that's okay. That's okay, but what we want to do is we want to make this as a brand new part, a separate part, so that and later on we will merge them together. So this is good for the second part. Let me go about renaming the first part while I'm here. Right click on part 1 in the parts list, rename, and let's call this the frame. And then in order to get this face located on the right surface, we don't want that gap there because when we create the sweep, it went normal to our trajectory and gave us that face that we didn't want. And so we're going to go to the replace face command. Move face, replace face. This is what we want. We're going to replace that angled face, and we're going to replace it. Let me click in the field for faces to replace with. We're going to replace it with this one. And that is going to end up adjusting it perfectly. And so now we just need to add these 2 sweeps together. Let's go to the Boolean tool, and we're going to do a union. And we are going to pick our frame and our other second sweep. They've changed colors. Let's hit the check mark. And so now we have most of the geometry for our frame. In the next video, we're going to create some holes and some fillets, and we're going to mirror this and create one more cut in here. And then we'll be ready to create the top level assembly. Hope you enjoyed this video.